Hey, Sasha, how's it going?
Who's this?
Oh, come on, did you forget? It's me, Chelsea.
Oh, it's you. What do you want?
Wow, seriously? I reach out after so long, and this is the cold response I get?
It's been 12 years since I moved out, I guess.
Yep, you should be happier. I mean, your beautiful, adorable little sister is reaching out to you. That alone should bring you to tears. I don't really get why you're acting all distant with me.
You don't think there's a reason for that?
Nope, not at all.
Uh-huh. Well, it's good to know that after almost 12 years of not hearing from you, nothing has changed.
Of course not. Can't you tell how amazing I am, even through just a text?
Yeah, your overblown ego seems to have gotten even worse.
Excuse me?
You've always been like this, though. Ever since we were kids, you thought you were the center of the universe. I remember in kindergarten, you say, "I'm everyone's princess," every day and act like that at home, too. And at the running race, you just walked up to the starting line even though it wasn't your turn, and said, "If I run, we'll win." No one even asked you to.
Well, I was the fastest. Everyone probably wanted me to run, right?
No, pretty sure they were more annoyed than anything. And at the school play, even though you weren't the lead, you just walked up to the front and started waving like, "Everyone, look at me." Remember that?
It's crazy they didn't pick me for the lead. I was the most stunning one on stage. Just because some girl was a little better at acting, she got the part, even though she wasn't as petty as me. And who wants to watch some boring lead actress when I'm there? So naturally, I stepped up and waved to the crowd to make them happy. I've always had a generous spirit, haven't I?
Yeah, well, no one really appreciated that. Didn't you notice that everyone was seriously weirded out by you? You've never cared how people reacted to you. You always believed you were the star of the show.
Because I am the most dazzling one, so what's the problem?
Yeah, sure. Alright, I'm done here. I've got work to get back to.
Oh, hold on. I haven't even gotten to the point yet.
There's more?
I'm getting married.
Oh yeah? Well, congratulations. I assume I'm not invited to the wedding, right?
Wow, you catch on quick, don't you?
Didn't think I'd be invited from the start.
So I guess I don't need to tell you the time or place, huh?
Doesn't matter.
Are you sure about that?
If you want to tell me, go ahead. Either way, I'm not coming.
That's kind of a vague response, but okay. Just know your lack of interest might lead to some regrets later.
How so? Whatever, it doesn't matter. Even if I were invited, I wouldn't go, so no worries.
Got it. I'm really looking forward to the big day.
Yeah. Be happy somewhere out of my sight, please.
Oh, you'll notice me. When you're as gorgeous and eye-catching as I am, you can't be ignored.
By the way.
What?
What do you even look like again?
Huh?
I mean, I remember you being obnoxiously self-absorbed and bothering everyone, but for some reason I just can't recall your face.
What?
Honestly, I might not recognize you if I saw you now. Your face is so different from mine, and there's really nothing that stands out in my memory. It's been 12 years after all. My memory's fading.
Hold on. Forgetting your own sister's face is awful.
It's not my fault. I just can't remember.
There's no way you forgot someone as beautiful as me.
It looks like getting all hysterical when someone mentions your face hasn't changed.
What did you say?
Oops, I've got some work to do.
Wait! I'm not done talking yet.
Well, I'm out of time. My break's over and I've got a meeting now. Bye!
Hey, Sasha, did you see the pictures I sent you? Come on, tell me what you think. Sasha. Oh, I get it. You're ignoring me because you're jealous of how gorgeous I look, right? My wedding dress is stunning, isn't it? It's custom made. It fits my body perfectly. Like it was designed for a model. Every pose I struck looked like it belonged on a magazine cover. I felt like a princess looking at myself in the mirror. Seriously, reply already. I know you're jealous, but all you have to do is say, you look beautiful and it'll be fine, right? By the way, something even more amazing is about to happen. You better be ready because you're going to be floored. Oh, poor you. You're probably crying your eyes out right now.
What are you talking about?
Pretending not to know. You're too funny.
No, seriously, I have no idea what you mean.
How does it feel to have your fiancé stolen on the morning of your wedding? But you never thought I would be the one to steal him, huh?
Wait, what? Oh, today's your wedding day?
You're so clueless.
So who exactly stole what now?
I'm saying I stole your fiancé. When I texted you the first time after 12 years, he was already mine. When I heard you were getting married, I thought there was no way my ugly older sister would get married before gorgeous me. So I made sure to take him away.
Okay. Which fiancé are we talking about?
What do you mean, which? Stop playing dumb. It's Tate, obviously.
Wait, Tate?
Yep, I stormed into the groom's room in my wedding dress this morning and told him I wanted to marry him, so forget the other woman and make me his bride. Let me tell you, it was too easy. Men really are weak when it comes to beautiful women. All it took was some flirty eyes and he was putty in my hands. So there we were, me in my wedding dress, him in his tux, in the groom's room. We stripped off everything and pledged our love. Too bad for you, Sasha. I stole your fiancé and your bride's title.
Now that you mention it. Are you talking about Tate, my ex from 5 years ago?
Wait, what? Ex?
Yeah, he's my ex.
From 5 years ago?
Yeah. Back then I got transferred for work and we had to do long distance for about half a year. That's when we slowly started drifting apart. At first we stayed in touch regularly, texting and calling to reassure each other. But as time went on, the distance made it harder to find time to talk and our conversations became less meaningful. With the time difference and long distance misunderstandings piling up, our emotional distance just kept growing. At first we'd plan visits and trips, but eventually even those plans faded away. We were both busy and I was especially swamped with work. Then one day he told me he had feelings for someone else. I figured it couldn't be helped and broke things off.
Wait, hold on a sec. I always thought you guys were still together.
Well, after 5 years, there's a good chance we'd have broken up, right? And we did. It was tough at the time, but I've moved on now. Looking back, I think it was a natural end to things.
But I thought an ugly woman like you would cling to the first guy she miraculously got and never let him go.
Wow, that's quite the assumption.
Is it?
So, based on what you just said, you've basically stolen him from his actual fiancé and crashed the wedding, right? The bride probably has no idea this is happening and is getting ready as we speak.
Oh no, I didn't think about that.
Whoops, looks like you've really messed up.
Why are you acting like this isn't your problem?
Well, it's not.
Come on!
You got yourself into this, so you need to figure it out yourself.
I don't know. What am I supposed to do?
Not my problem. I got a date with my boyfriend now.
A date? You have a boyfriend?
Bye!
This is the worst. This is all your fault.
You again, Chelsea? What now?
Tate's fiancé is demanding I pay her compensation.
Well, that's no surprise.
You need to pay it for me.
Why me?
Because it's your fault for breaking up with him.
I can break up with whoever I want. That's none of your business.
You should have told me when you did.
I didn't owe you that kind of information.
I only work part-time, so I don't have the money. You've got a good paying full-time job, right? Pay for your cute little sister.
I've never thought you were cute. Why don't you ask Mom and Dad? They've always spoiled you, treating you like the cutest thing in the world. I'm sure they'll help.
I can't rely on them.
Why not?
They kicked me out.
Seriously?
Yeah, it turns out Tate's fiancée is the daughter of Dad's boss. Now Dad's about to lose his face at work, and he's furious at me. Huh. Is that all you've got to say? And this all started because you broke up with Tate. You owe me the compensation money.
What about Tate? Can't he help cover it? I thought you decided to marry him.
I broke up with him. Actually, we weren't even dating in the first place.
Oh.
He said he just got carried away in the moment and gave in to temptation. And somehow I'm the one getting blamed for it. He even yelled at me saying I ruined his future happiness.
Seems like both of you are a mess.
So I'm a victim too. That means you need to pay the compensation for me.
Not my problem. Goodbye.
Wait! Serves you right. I can just picture your face now crying out of jealousy. But you know when ugly people cry, they just look even worse. It's honestly unbearable to look at it.
Excuse me?
This time I really stole your fiancé. It's been a few months since everything happened and it was super hard for me. But I finally figured out who your real fiancé is. And guess what? I've successfully stolen him this time.
Huh?
Remember when you said you were going on a date with your boyfriend? I couldn't believe an ugly girl like you had a boyfriend. Let alone the future CEO. I don't know how you managed to snag such a high-profile guy, but he's way too good for you. So naturally, I stepped in and took him for myself. Thanks to that, I can now easily pay off the compensation Tate's ex-fiancé demanded from me. A future CEO. Thanks, Sasha.
Seriously, what are you talking about?
Oh, come on, don't pretend you don't get it. Today really is the day. It's your wedding, isn't it?
Huh?
You're not worthy of marrying the CEO's son. So the beautiful bride will be me instead.
Chelsea? What nonsense are you spouting this time?
Nonsense? Want to know the identity of your groom?
What groom? Never mind, just tell me his name like the last time.
It's Nathan.
Nathan? Is it Nathan Clark?
Of course! This time it's my victory. Feels like I've won it all.
This Nathan Clark you're talking about? He's actually the future CEO of a company that does business with the one I work for.
Oh, you work for his client company?
Yes, we've had a long-standing relationship. Since I moved to my current department, we've collaborated on several joint projects. We've had many opportunities to meet, mainly for large international trade contracts and discussions about securing new business partners. He's young but extremely capable, and he's fantastic at leading his team and managing projects. We trust him as a business partner. There was even a time when we were negotiating a major contract, and both of us had to push hard for our respective companies' interests. It was a tough negotiation.
I see.
He may seem friendly and easygoing, but when it comes to business, he's sharp and strict. After that negotiation, we built a strong sense of mutual trust, which led to more deals between our companies. I haven't seen him much since I transferred. But during a 3-week business trip to his city, we met up a few times and even had dinner together.
A business trip?
Yeah. Remember when I told you about the transfer that caused the long-distance relationship with Tate? That transfer was actually to an overseas branch.
Overseas?
Yep. Occasionally I come back for business trips to the headquarters or other branches in the US. When I had dinner with Nathan, it was strictly business.
Wait a sec. So, all that stuff you were talking about with projects and meetings, you were saying it's just work between you guys?
Exactly. Now that I think about it, during that trip, I stayed near my old apartment. Did you happen to see us together and then jump to the conclusion I figured out my sister's boyfriend?
Wait, no way. Could it be? Am I wrong again?
Yep, totally wrong. Also, I've been in a relationship with a local guy for the past 2 years. And we got married 2 months ago.
Holy cow!
Yep, an international marriage. He only invited his family and some friends I've made here to the wedding.
You didn't tell me anything.
Well, I'm telling you now.
That's just after the fact.
Listen, do you really think I'm obligated to report every detail of my life to you or our parents? After being treated like an outsider in the family, constantly compared to you, do you really think I owe anyone an update?
You don't have to say it like that.
It's not about how I say it, it's the truth. Ever since we were kids, Mom and Dad always praised you, saying how cute and smart you were, right?
Well, it's not my fault. I'm 100 times cuter and smarter than you.
But even for siblings, that kind of favoritism was pretty extreme. They always compared me to you in everything. Chelsea is the better one, they say. At school events, they'd go all out taking pictures of you. But during my moments, they wouldn't even bother to watch. Even birthdays, they'd go all out for you, while mine were barely acknowledged.
Was it really like that?
You probably don't remember, but I'll never forget. When you were in high school, they paid for an expensive private tutor and did everything to make sure you got into college. But when it was me, they left me alone and told me to figure it out on my own. I was kicked out as soon as I graduated high school. I'll never forget the smug look on your face when that happened.
With you gone, they could spend all their money on me.
Even though you were always skipping school and barely studying, they paid for you to go to a private university. Meanwhile, I went to a public college, paying for it myself with scholarships and part-time jobs while living alone. Somehow I've managed to get by these last 12 years with help from the people around me. But honestly, I never thought I'd still have to deal with you obsessing over my life like this.
I just couldn't stand the idea of you being happier than me. An ugly sister unloved by our parents should always be more miserable than me, and constantly suffering.
So that's why you tried to steal my fiancé. But you've made a huge mistake, twice now, by getting all excited over nothing and targeting the wrong guy both times.
Shut up! It's your fault for being so misleading. That's why I thought he was your fiancé. Whatever. Once I marry Nathan, my future will be secure.
That's not going to happen.
Why not?
Because he's supposed to marry the current CEO's daughter.
What?
Yeah, he's next in line because he's marrying the CEO's daughter. But now, thanks to your little stunt, the wedding is probably off. And he's looking at being demoted. Or worse, fired.
Oh my gosh! What do you mean?
I don't know what to tell you. Just like with Tate, you've done this to yourself, so you'll have to figure it out on your own. That's all I can say.
No way! This is the same as last time. Am I getting hit by compensation again?
Maybe it's time you get a real job.
No way! I can't pay it all by myself. Please, Sasha, help me! Please, Sasha!
And so Chelsea ended up getting hit with another compensation claim. It's pretty unbelievable that she'd make the same mistake twice after failing so badly the first time. She must be incredibly foolish. Apparently, word of her mess reached our parents, who suddenly flipped and said they wanted to get along with me again. It's obvious they're only crawling back because they can't rely on Chelsea to take care of them in their old age. So I blocked them immediately. In the end, Chelsea had to borrow money from multiple places to pay off the compensation. Now, rumor has it, she's working in an industry I'd rather not even mention, just to pay off her debts. And she's completely worn out, both physically and mentally. Honestly, it's her own fault. I no longer consider her or my parents as part of my family. From here on out, I'm going to focus on building a happy life with my loving husband.